Let's go, 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 go.
It's good to be home.
I am at your service, Captain.
Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Yeah.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried. Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around, help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe?
If you're coming with me, who's in charge of the frontier?
It doesn't really matter to me. We'll never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned, the romance fades. Plus the frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point.
Traveling together sounds good to me.
Marvelous.
You've got something for me? Something you need? Yes, yes, absolutely.
Sarah! Sarah, good to see you again, my dear friend. I expect to hear some exciting tales when you two return.
I'll try, but I doubt any of them will compare to the spectacular tales that we hear you spin.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Just
I know
go
everyone's
easy on him.
excited by the
Being
artifacts.
interrogated by a kid
Anything I can learn from is a help.
to make a first impression.
I'll limit it
Stay
to the
safe,
really
okay?
important stuff, Dad.
This does not
Noel?
bode well.
Whenever you
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
No, I have a lot of work to do.
What are you working on, if you don't mind me asking?
Analyzing some of Sarah's recent data from the field. We're going to collaborate on a study.
She doesn't know you're working this hard, does she?
I've always worked hard. That was the only way that I could get here. My work is all I have. No wealth, no connections. And my timing is all wrong.
You've earned the right to be here, Noel.
Maybe I'll take you up on that seat sometime. After I get some more work done.
And you must be Sam Cole, the Freestar Collective expert.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Akila moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Cora, by the way. Hi, hi.
Hi, hi. Good to meet you, Cora. Aren't you a little young to be a space explorer?
There's no "you have to be this tall" sign for space.
The package may be small, but she can handle herself. You'll see.
Good to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business.
Fine ship.
Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in Freestar Collective space.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Akila for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Akila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Anything I should know about Akila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
I'm ready. Let's go get to it.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Should I warm up the engines?
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
Well, not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since you were born.
What was it like?
Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me, it's the worst.
I guess Aurora's a drug? That's why he sounded like that? You have not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to a closer system. Compass. Gotta jump from one system to another.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Alright, you're good. What?
Dad and I will be riding passenger with you. The most boring job in space travel.
Do you and your dad really go everywhere together?
Yup. I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol. And once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere.
Nice.
I can't wait to get older.
Very cute.
We'll try to keep out of your hair while we're en route. Goodbye.
Can I help?
Yeah. You're coming along. Come on.
Would it be too much to ask if we stopped by Laredo Firearms and took a look around?
Sure. We could do that. Let me see. Am I out of my? Oh, look at that. I'm out of my outfit. Sweet.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
Sam will be locked as your follower if you continue. What about Cora? She's coming?
She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar.
Understood. Let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Akila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go.
Solomon Coe is your ancestor? Your family built Akila City?
Yeah, and the Coes have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward.
Why not just use a planet scan to find it?
Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers out on the frontier put down.
So we find this empty nest and an artifact.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
I'm listening. Yeah? I should start charging for my services.
Haha. You don't really
Goodbye.
I mean, she's walking by herself. Is she, I don't know. Is she with me? She just continues walking.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk. Akila City's always helping.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
What's the trouble?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story.
If people are in danger, then I want to help.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the gal bank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
I don't even see where you are. Where are you?
Akila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you. The not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
The hell am I supposed to do with that?
My husband's in there. He's one of the hostages.
I'm sure things will turn out just fine.
You need to stand back now.
Sound like you could use some help.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Akila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Cole. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
The Shaw gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they've just stayed home.
They must have made some demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
If I could slip unseen, I could take them out.
It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
You in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try nothing.
We have a little girl. If they kill Marco, she'll be without her father.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
First, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Good to meet you, Jed. I'm Kabooms.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I heard that. Okay, so let's talk.
Tell me your demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
It's not too late to end this peacefully.
What do you mean?
The Marshal's going to keep those hostages safe, whatever it takes. Let them go before he has to take drastic action against you.
I know. Not disagreeing with that.
If even one hostage dies, your robbery charge becomes a murder charge. You don't want that to happen.
It's up to the marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt.
If you let the hostages go, I'm sure the marshal will show you some leniency.
Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Damn it. I didn't think of it that way.
What if your hostages have families? You really want to deprive children of their parents?
You have to believe me, we never meant to take hostages.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah, I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
Well, thanks. No, anything.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
Get out of my way.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. What's the word?
It's over. They agreed to come quietly.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
I just talk to them, man. That's what you gotta do. You gotta speak to people. If you don't speak to people, you don't get what you want. That's just plain and simple. Everyone has emotions going on. They just need to relax. Just have a little conversation. See where things go. I convinced him it was the right thing to do.
Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
Uh-oh.
If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Moving to Midtown is the best thing that's happened to us.
Did you see that face? So weird.
We'll take it from here.
Oh, I'm not going over there. I'm going over there. Okay, cool. Jesus. People are just walking around like nothing. I thought that was the bank. No? This is the bank?
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Helga.
Guess that means you won't be telling the marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Seems that way.
I like this place.
That's pretty crazy, even by Shaw gang standards.
Looks pretty cool.
Well, nobody ever accused those boys of having an overabundance of common sense.
Ain't that the truth?
Need something?
Yeah, I guess I need to talk to you.
You got some business with me?
The marshal sent me. I'm the hero that solved that Galbank hostage crisis. I want to learn more about Freestar Rangers. The marshal sent me.
Oh, well, if the marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective.
I think I went the wrong path.
We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do.
That's just how she is. And besides, you knew that going in.
See you.
Yeah.
Showing.
quite enough excitement for now. I suppose I'll have to write a report about all of this.
Oh, like they got the hostages. Ah,
Nice job.
thanks. Who was I speaking to? Oh, Mr. Butler.
So damn tired.
Just want to get out of here.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Our gang's gone too far this time.
Bunch of criminals.
Galbank needs better security.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured. Let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. All right, let's see. Jacob. Of course, that old mule saw this coming.
You and your dad get along?
God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that.
Thanks for opening it up to me, Sam.
Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right. Shall we?
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. You know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
I mean, I get it. Sam doesn't come around. You know? It's probably the whole family-oriented thing, you know? He's old school. Sam is traveling with his daughter in space and doing all this other stuff, so... I'm sure this is an easy way to get through this.
Give me a sec. All right, Let's talk options.
I could speak to Jacob. You might see reason.
You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Let's see.
What is it this time, Constellation?
Be reasonable. We need those maps, Jacob.
Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here.
Constellation just wants to follow up on Solomon's work.
Well, it's not your place to butt in.
Sam is living up to Solomon's legacy in his own way, exploring space.
Can't disagree that Solomon was an explorer, I'll admit. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
Cool. That was easy. Solomon's maps. I'm just a big old thief.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem.
Just tell me what's wrong.
First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
How are they surviving outside the walls?
Criminal groups in Akila always find a way. But they usually have to keep on the move to avoid the Ashta. Well, could just be a coincidence as the cave we want happens to be where the Shaw gang runs around. But something doesn't feel right.
Damn, I was hoping we were done with them.
Me too. But there's no helping it. We're gonna have to get through them and the local wildlife to get to that cave. Shaw and her gang are strong-arm types. Robbery, assault, murder. You know.
You mind if I ask you a personal question?
Away. Ask away.
What do you think of exploration?
There's so many planets, moons, celestial phenomena out there. Most captains just sail through the Great Black, not even really looking, appreciating. A lot of the time touching down on a virgin planet can be, well, uneventful. But every now and then, you see something no human has ever laid eyes on. That is what I live for.
Have you seen a lot of action?
I've seen my fair share of scrapes. Actually, a triple share with a massive bonus worth. Some folks say I'm the luckiest man alive after making it through some real whoppers. But the trick is to always keep a cool head. Impulsiveness, fear, adrenaline, all those will get you jumpy. You get too jumpy, your target could be 5 in front of you and you'll miss every time.
How does Cora's schooling work?
Cora has the complete top-of-its-class learning videos and lessons. And I have to occasionally do some of the old homeschooling. Fortunately, mainly it's the videos. Around when she was 7, she could already see the cracks in my knowledge. Come to think of it, I think she's doing an introductory college course in astrophysics. Not being graded, like, for fun. She's so weird.
After all this is over, what's next for you?
There's no next. I want to be exploring until they pry the boots off my cold dead feet. I mean, Cora will go to university, and the price tag there is scarier than any jam we've been in. But for me, my truest love is the next star, the next horizon. No, that's it then.
Not really a life for Cora. Where do you go? You go downstairs? It's a big house. I kind of like it. You go over here? Where do you go, old man? Oh, there you go. Just want to see if there was anything
Co's
else.
have been in government for generations, making sure the Freestar Collective is run the right way. But getting said government to do anything
Looks pretty good.
worthwhile is like herding Ashta. Takes perseverance, compromise, and above all, respect. You try to groom your successors, but wisdom's often wasted on the young.
Was that a subtle dig, Jacob?
It wasn't meant to be subtle, son.
What did you do in the government?
What didn't I do? I had quite a long career. I mainly made my name keeping credits and trade flowing. Never dull. Always a million fires need putting out.
That doesn't sound
You can
easy.
say that again. Back in my day, we tackled some whoppers. The colony wars damn near wrecked our economy. Took years of dedicated work, every day wondering if the whole financial system was gonna crater on our watch. But we got it done. Damn near had a nervous breakdown. Best years of my life.
How bad was the colony wars?
Never forget that it was the United Colonies' greed that started it all. So many terrors unleashed on the galaxy, and for what? Piles of dead? And it almost set us back centuries. Anyone trying to sell you that there's glory in war has never lived through one of them.
You're quite a character, Jacob.
Might be you're not too bad yourself. Well, I doubt you came to hear me wax poetic. What do you need?
Do you feel pressure to live up to the Solomon's Cole accomplishment? You proud of your family's legacy?
Hell no. I've got no control over the actions of those who came before me, and I don't feel beholden to them either. Solomon was a true pioneer and a risk-taker. I respect that. But I'm not him. I'm a man who appreciates the simpler joys in life. I'm no thrill-seeker, and I don't feel like I need to make my mark on the world. A highball of good whiskey, and a sunset to watch it with, it's all the accomplishment I need.
You proud of your family's legacy?
Of course. Of course. Solomon Coe was a great man, no doubt about it. If it weren't for him, there'd be no Akila City and probably no Freestar Collective either. And of course, the name comes with certain benefits around town if you catch my meaning. I never turned down a free drink in Solomon's honor. Should it come my way. I guess it was nice talking with you.
My brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradise.
Oh, looks like we got.
You know, it's funny. Like you have some characters that they look okay, and then you got like the background characters, the NPS, and the NPCs that just fill in the towns or whatnot, and they always have the same face. You always got this guy, this girl, and then this one.
Grab jumping.
Always.
Maybe they really did see a snake.
And they look weird.
Is that too much to ask for?
There she goes. I hope you don't stay here.
When construction begins. A for real house.
Don't even think about leaving the city. Ash down there. And they are no joke. You've been warned.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Built right here. There's rolling arms if you're not a fan of Laredo.
Find anything?
Get out now.
The turret. It looks to me like there's a computer there too. Deactivate turrets. Sweet.
Hey.
There you are! Give me some cover! Everything's blurry. Hit the head.
This is my favorite part.
Oh, that's a robot. Keeps moving around. Gun's not too bad. I think there's two more in here. Where are they?
I thought today was gonna be
Hey. Shit. Clip's dry.
I wonder what flavor smoke is.
I think that's gonna be my go-to gun, the Lawgiver. The Lawgiver's pretty good. I could only imagine. Stan, why does it keep doing that? Anyway. The emptiness.
Like this should be swarming with Ashta. I won't put one paw in here. Makes me nervous.
Crap.
It'll take more than that. Getting out of
Oh, crap.
Afraid your time's coming up. This ain't over. Not by a long shot.
Damn it.
Catch 'em all.
Are you kidding me? And it's in advance. Ugh.
Every time I see a lock, I wonder, what are you hiding? Well, they're in the wind now.
Check this thing out. No, not the bridger, the tombstone. Got him. Oh, oh. Oh, damn. Is that it?
You've done
here
this
you go.
before, right? Care to do the honors?
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's
Look at the one in the back.
prodigal son.
Looks weird.
At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
We can work this out. No need for violence.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
This is an important scientific history. Let us go, and you'll be in the history books.
Don't bullshit me, Constellation.
You let us leave now, we won't tell the authorities where you were. We got past your crew. You better make a decision or I'll make it for you.
Is that really how you want it? Saying I should cut my losses. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
On me! Move back! Move back!
Open up! Now!
May stink to high heaven, but it's all part of the job.
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Take it and get out of here before I change my mind.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
I need to talk with you. Someone's very persistent. Trying someone to do some bounties.
Your service, Captain.
Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax. We're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its siblings.
Where's Barrett? All right.
Just what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it.
Nice. Nice way of thinking.
It's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
So, Samco has piloting, rifle certification, payloads, and geology. They all have like geology, I believe, something like that. Catch you later, Sam.
Likewise. You know where to find us.
So, does Vasco belong to you now, or does he still belong to Barrett?
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time.
Hey. What can I help you with?
You ready to head back out there?
I'm glad you're back. Let's get moving.
Star Station LO-868. You need the eye? This is Constellation Star Station LO-868. Welcome aboard.
Why did it do that? Let's put that there then. Shouldn't sink in.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Rook on neck. That's pirate talk, isn't it?
Former Crimson Fleet. An old Jacoboons would be the term for it, back in my day. Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
Good to meet you, Vladimir.
Glad you two finally have a chance to meet.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
Someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible.
Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Sea of Light?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed.
Ultimately, we're not looking at a planet. We're looking at the radiation coming off a planet. And that takes years to get here.
Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Understood. I need to check on these leads in person.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
Who's Andreja?
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll find her.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
So you're retired from the Crimson Fleet? Didn't know what happened.
Usually doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
All right, let's get going.
We lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
What's helium-3? Helium-3 is
a stable isotope of helium that is used as fuel for grav drives, Tashi. What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is, or you should. You wrote a paper on it. I'm not sure Billy does know what a grav drive is. Class, please talk quietly amongst yourselves. This is important. Do you have any extra ship parts?
Tell me how many ship parts you need.
Let me see. Mrs. Whitmore, who are you talking to? Is it a pirate? Pirates? There are pirates? What? No. No pirates. Everyone is safe.
Actually, I'm a member of the Constellation.
Holy smokes! Constellation! The Explorers? That is so cool! In space, you can encounter all sorts of fascinating people. Now, everyone, settle down. The driver said ship parts should be sufficient for us to repair our ship.
10? Sorry, I don't have the ship parts to spare.
Understood. Well, I hope you have a better day than I'm having.
Damn. 10? Ship parts?
Going around obstacles. you're done.
Be really cool if I could put a silencer on this thing. Oh, there goes another one.
Oh, it's time.
It's a very nice weapon. Yeah. Pretty much right now, I just use the mouse storm and this tombstone. I don't really need anything else. You know, close range and then far range.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Nah, they're not.